Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Malachi here, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to Out of the Groove. Earlier today, telling yesterday, I was done watching the Ganger RV 400 from the Tricky Triangle of Pocono Raceway. And what a race it was. Like, before the race started, they had a weather delay because it sprinkled, and then they got the track and pit road and stuff dried, and then they prayed, they sung the national anthem, they said driver started their engines, and they fired the engines up, and then they went racing. And last week's winner in New Hampshire was the post hitter this weekend in Pocono. And on that point, he led the first lap. He also led the first 59. He led the first 32 laps in the race until he pitted, and then Kyle Busch was the winner of stage number 1. And then, Kyle was put in the yellow, and then they went back to green to start the second stage. And then, with 15 laps to go in the second stage, Chase Elliott had a cut tire or lost brakes, and then at 200 miles an hour, he slammed the wall hard. And then that brought out the caution. And then the second caution of the race, but the first caution for a wreck. And then Chase Elliott got a lot of damage, so his day was done. He went behind the wall. He was out of the race. He was in the garage. He only recovered with the 38th place finish, and I was also in last. That's bad, technically, but yeah. And then with 13 laps to go in the second stage, they went back to green. And then with 10 laps to go in the second stage, the caution came out. And that one was for weather. And then, it also started to rain. It was pouring down rain, kind of. They still don't, even though it was pouring down rain, they stayed caution, and they still got the racetrack dried and pit road dried, and then with 5 laps to go in the second stage. They went back to green. And then, yeah. And then with 2 laps to go in the second stage, Ryan Blaney wrecked, and it brought out the caution for the 4th caution of the race. And then that ended the second stage under that caution flag. And Jimmy Johnson was the winner of stage number 2. And then they went back to green to start the 3rd and final stage. And yeah, and then with 59 laps to go in the race, the 47 of Ryan Preece had got really tight on the first and second corner, and then he slammed the wall hard, and it brought out the caution. And Ryan Preece from that got a lot of damage. Then his day was done. He went behind the wall. He was out of the race. He was in the garage. He only recovered with a 37th place finish. And that's bad. And then with 52 laps to go in the race, they went back to green. And then with 7 laps to go in the race, the 52 wrecked and brought out the caution flag. And then with 4 laps to go in the race, they went back to green. And also with 4 laps to go in the race, Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the 34 Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, and Jimmy Johnson all wrecked, and that brought out the caution flag. And then it went into NASCAR overtime. And then since that caution made it go into NASCAR overtime, that means with 2 laps to go in the race, they went back to green. And then also with 2 laps to go in a race, the 42 of Kyle Larson brushed the wall, but they still stayed green. And then they took the white flag for the last lap of the race. And then they waved the checkered flag for the end of the race, and unfortunately, Danny Hamlin was the winner of the race. I was having my favorite driver, Kyle. I'm making a video. Okay. Sorry, also been my favorite driver, Kyle Busch, in the July race. Will win 3 straight races in a row at Pocono in the July race, and also in total at Pocono, Kyle Busch would win 3 straight races in a row. But that unfortunately happened because he unfortunately finished in 9th after leading 58 laps and dominating performance. But yeah, I'll tell you the top 10. First was Denny Hamlin. Second, Eric Jones. Third, Kyle Larson. Fourth, Martin Truex Jr. Fifth, the person who came back to finish 5th was Kurt Busch. And then 6th was Brad Keselowski after those issues at the start of the race he had. And then 7th was Clint Bowyer. And then 8th was Jimmy Johnson. 9th was Kyle Busch. And rounding out the top 10 and 10th was David Ragan after making contact with Jimmy Johnson near the end of the race. I'm probably getting a little bit of damage from it, but yeah. Well, that's all I have for you for today's / tonight, I guess, out of the groove video. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.